doing this.
Oh, well, it's all part of the job, Mickey.
Listen, I'm no expert.
But I think you look too tense, lover boy.
You're loving this, aren't you? You wouldn't be laughing if it was you getting propositioned, I'll tell you that.
Nah, never happened to me.
I don't have your come-to-bed eyes.
So, update me with what's going on in Eddington Park.
Well, Mickey and Duncan are down there on the case.
It's a sensitive situation, Jack.
I think they can handle it.
We don't want the gay community thinking that if it was straight men being attacked down there, we'd have made an arrest by now. What about this latest victim? Anything from him?
Peter Garman. No, he's still in recovery, sir. But frankly, I don't think he's going to be any more cooperative than the rest of them. There have been 7 attacks that we know of, and not one worthwhile description.
And whose fault is that? The reason the victims aren't talking to us is because they don't trust us. We've got to win their confidence.
Meaning?
Meaning no heavy-handed arrests for soliciting. Let the people you're talking to know what's going on. Let them know we're doing something about it. Talk to people in the park. Offer them condoms if you think it's appropriate.
Condoms? You got to be joking.
We've got to take every opportunity we can to build bridges.
Well, by dishing out condoms?
By whatever it takes. Look, keep me posted. I've got to go. I'm talking to the Whitegate Estates Residents Association, which means glad-handing Assemblyman Lyons.
Oh, Ray Lyons.
Yeah, our concerned citizen leading the fight against crack dealers on the estate.
Yeah, well, if he's so concerned about law and order, why does he spend so much of his time trying to put the boot into us?
Well, it got him in the GLA and the police authority, and he's just the kind of high-powered critic I've got to tackle head-on.
Immigrants, drugs, police corruption. Any bandwagon, he'll try and jump onto it. I wouldn't give him the time of day.
Bridges, Jack. Bridges.
I'd have paid good money to see Mickey Webb punching round Eddington Park.
I always thought he'd been over backwards, mate, Sergeant.
Turn it in, will you, Tone?
I'm only having a laugh.
Well, some people might take you seriously.
Yeah, Tone. You got to be careful, mate. You don't know who's listening.
What, in your own canteen?
Especially in your own canteen.
I remember when PC stood for police constable around here.
Do you fancy a wee cup of tea?
Yeah, I reckon I could tear myself away. Do you hear that?
Caroline. Can't see anything.
Well, you wouldn't. I think it's parked in the bushes over here.
You think it's been abandoned?
I'll have a look. It's a metallic silver Saab 900 T-plane.
Any sign of the owner?
Someone's definitely been here. I've had a bit of aggro by the look of it. Hello? Anyone there? Hello? Ow!
You all right, Mickey? Mickey?
Yeah, fine. Just get over here. Sierra Oscar from DC Webb. Assistance required at Eddington Park. Look out for a man in a dark jacket running towards the Wayman Street exit. Over.
All units from Sierra Oscar. Assistance required by DC Webb, Eddington Park.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1, all received on way.
What happened?
Geezer jumped me.
What'd they go? What'd they look like?
That 6 foot thick set, dark jacket running that way.
Stay here.
What's happening?
Car alarm went off in the park. Mickey went to check it out and he got clobbered.
Is he okay?
He'll live. The guy did a run. He went up this way. Heavy build, dark jacket.
We go look for him.
I'll check it with Mickey. You okay?
Yeah. Anything?
Tony and Nick are onto it. You think it's our guy?
Could have been. Could have been just another stolen car.
Sierra Oscar from DC Lennox, can I have a vehicle check, please?
Whoever it was, he's long gone.
Don't blame him. I remember when that was a park and not a knocking shop. I think twice before going out there on my own, especially at night.
I wouldn't worry too much, mate. I doubt you'd be there tight. It's Duncan's vehicle check.
What problems?
Well, if it was found at Eddington Park, then I reckon someone's been caught out big time.
Eh?
That is who I think it is, isn't it?
DC Lennox from Sierra Oscar. Ray, your car check. Can you confirm as Tango 86 Alpha Yankee Yankee, over?
That's right, Sarge. Are there any reports on the vehicle?
No reports, but the last registered keeper is shown as Mr. Raymond Lyons. 15 Colmore Avenue, Sun Hill, over.
Well, a politician.
Well, this should be interesting, shouldn't it? When he hobnobbing with Mr. Chandler early this evening.
Can we have a sit rep?
There's no sign of Mr. Lyons himself, just his car stashed in the bushes, Sarge.
Ray Lyons in Eddington Park. I can just see the headlines now.
Mickey, we don't know Lyons was there.
Oh, come on, you know what these politicians are like.
Good evening, this is DC Webb. I'm DC Lennox from Sun Hill.
Is my husband all right?
I take it your husband isn't home yet, then?
No, I was waiting up for him. What's the matter?
Oh, there's no need to worry. Well, it's better if we speak inside.
Of course, yes. Come through.
Thank you.
He was at a meeting on the Whitegate estate.
Do you know what time it was due to finish, Mrs. Lyons?
A couple of hours ago. Sometimes he stops for a drink on the way home.
Does he use any of the pubs near Eddington Park?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Do you know of any reason why he might be around that area at all?
I really don't know. Ray, what's happened to you?
Mr. Lyons, are you okay?
I'm fine. Who are you?
DC Webb, this is DC Lennox, Sun Hill. We came across your car at Eddington Park.
Is it in one piece?
It was taken to the station for safekeeping.
Thanks.
So, what happened to you?
I had a spot of bother on the way home. But if the car's all right, that's all that matters.
Can you describe what happened to you tonight, please?
I left Superintendent Chandler on the Whitegate. I was driving home, and I stopped at some traffic lights. A man jumped into the car. He had a knife.
Where was this?
I'm sorry, I don't remember. I'm still rather disorientated.
It's just that we've got an ongoing operation at Eddington Park. Several men have been attacked there recently. It might be the same person.
Could you describe the man that attacked you by any chance?
No, I'm sorry. It was dark. Anyway, he forced me to drive to an empty car park.
Which car park?
No, I don't know. The point was, he threw me out, beat me, and took the car.
You should have reported this earlier, you know that.
I'm reporting it now, aren't I? I must say you're making a remarkable effort over a car theft. I wish you paid the same attention to every crime in the area. You might have a better clear-up rate.
This isn't just a car theft, Mr. Lyons. It's an assault.
So what happened next? Seems to have taken you a long time to get home.
I went for a stiff drink, steady the nerves.
Do you remember the pub?
No, I'm sorry. I've never been there before. Does it matter?
Yeah, well, we're just trying to put the facts together, that's all.
The main one being where you've actually been tonight.
What are you trying to imply? I'm the victim here, and I'm having to justify myself.
Not at all, sir. Maybe now's not the best time to talk. Perhaps tomorrow, when you've had a rest and a wee chance to think things through. Thanks for your time, anyway. Yep, thank you.
What a load of rubbish. Do you think we were born yesterday?
Well, rubbish he'll stick to unless we can prove otherwise.
Well, he can make all the speeches he likes. We ain't letting him off the hook that easy.
Are you forgetting something? So far as we know, he hasn't even done anything.
Yeah, but I bet he could give us a description if he put his mind to it.
Aye, maybe.
He won't know, will he? He don't want anyone else to know he was down there.
Well, whatever. But I don't think that winding him up will get him to cooperate, do you?
So what the hell were you doing last night? You should have consulted me before you went anywhere near Ray Lyons.
We didn't think.
Well, you should have done. This was a critical incident and you went wading in like a pair of probationers.
Sorry, Gov.
It's too late for sorry. Chandler knows all about it, and he's not very happy. Apparently, he went 15 rounds with Lyons at this meeting last night.
So?
So he doesn't want Lyons to feel like he's been targeted just because he had a row on the Whitegate.
But we didn't even...
So what did you do? I want to know exactly what happened. No flannel. Did you suggest that he was cruising?
No. We just asked him if he was in the park. He denied it, then spun us some stupid story about being carjacked.
To all intents and purposes, we went along with it, Gov.
Well, thank heavens for that. Because if Lyon thinks he's been backed into a corner, he'll come out swinging. All right.
Gov.
Yeah.
Duncan. Well, I expected better of you. You know the way the land lies at the moment.
Well, we were just trying to establish what had happened. We weren't thinking of anything else.
You weren't thinking at all. We're under enough pressure from Chandler and the game mob without getting Lyons back up as well. So how's it going with Garman? Is he talking yet?
Garman will talk your ears off, but he hasn't said anything different from the other victims. To be honest, Lyons looks like the nearest thing we have to a fresh lead.
Look, if you've got to talk to him again, kid gloves, please. I'm relying on you.
Okay. Cheers. Good afternoon. I was wondering if we could see Mr. Lyons, please.
He's with another constituent at the moment.
We're from Sunhill. We won't keep him long.
Okay, I won't be a moment.
Thank you.
These criminal having a secretary like that and batting for the other side.
Don't start, Mickey. If we antagonise him, he won't give us anything.
I don't know. We scare him enough, he might start talking.
I wouldn't be so sure.
We didn't have any leverage with the other victims, so they were able to keep stum. Mr. Morality here is different. This gets out, he's stuffed and he knows it.
Would you like to follow me?
Love to, sweetheart.
Come in. Thank you, Lisa. I trust you didn't park your panda car outside. A visit from the police can start all sorts of rumours.
Yeah, it's got a battered face.
As far as my constituents are concerned, I fell down my stairs. One of the men's more tried and trusted cover stories, I believe.
We understand that discretion's important to you, sir.
Yes, but don't get me wrong. I've got nothing to hide. But as my car was found where it was, it would be easy for some people to jump to the wrong conclusion.
Very easy. This carjacking story of yours doesn't really add up, does it?
That's a wee bit strong. But we can't understand why any thief would dump a car, lock it, alarm it, and immobilise it.
Well, don't ask me. You're the detectives.
There's nothing to support what you've told us, basically.
And there isn't any evidence to show that anyone else was in the car.
So if you remember anything differently this morning, please tell us. I'm sure you don't want this maniac running around putting other constituents in St Hugh's.
No one will find out what happened to you last night. We're on your side.
I'm very grateful. But I've already told you what happened, and I have nothing further to add. I'm sorry.
OK, but if you remember anything, you know where we are, yeah?
The one thing that I do remember quite clearly is that I was not in Eddington Park. And if anyone suggests that I was, they can rest assured that my lawyers will be in touch with them. And you may pass that on to Mr. Chandler. Good day, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
You touched on a nerve there, don't you?
Lyons wasn't carjacked, and he'd never admit to being in the park.
Then we get someone to put him there. Peter Garman worked that park every night. If Lyons had been there in the past, he'll recognise him.
You're flogging a dead horse, mate.
We can force Lyons' hand. Make him tell us what he knows. I don't know why we're creeping around the geezer. We don't owe him no favours.
Oh, it's not just him. We stir up Lyons and Mr. Chandler will nail us to the floor, us and the governor.
Yeah. Nice to see you again, boys. Come to wish me bon voyage.
You off somewhere nice, Peter?
Only home. Though anywhere would seem like paradise after this place. If I see another plate of curly ham salad.
You better now?
I thought I was, until I saw these pictures in the paper. I look like something that's been dug up. Still, at least they call me a rent boy. I'll take that at my age.
You had any visitors from the park at all?
Now and again. Seems most of the punters have been scared off down there. Especially since some copper's been trying to pass himself off as trade.
There's been another incident.
We were just wondering whether you heard anything at all.
Some friends popped in this morning, said there'd been a bit of a kerfuffle over something. but I don't know any details.
Would any of these friends want to talk to me?
About as much as they wanted to talk to you in the park, I'd say.
Bet you've seen a few sights in that park, eh?
Yes, I've seen all sorts down there. Folk you'd never believe.
Try us.
Sorry, love. Client confidentiality and all that.
Come on, Peter. How about a bit of kiss and tell? People do it in the papers all the time.
Maybe, but they don't do it in the Police Gazette.
OK, but if you want to change your mind, you know where to get me, yeah? Give us a call.
I told them it was my worst side, you know.
Oh, I don't know.
I need to take a look.
See you in the car.
Back already? I always knew I had a certain animal magnetism.
You're all right. I just want to show you something.
Oh, really?
Turn it in, will you? Have you seen this fella?
I don't think so.
Think. Maybe you've seen him in the park.
Last thing I remember about the blokes down there are their faces. Is this the attacker?
He's the latest victim. He was attacked last night.
You don't say.
Well, if you do remember anything, give us a bell, will you? Thank you.
We're not getting anywhere in the park, so we're going to set up an obbo in the office overlooking it. This is the address. You got a problem with that, Mickey?
Well, it strikes me we've been in our best league for the sake of a quiet life. What's the point of sitting up there all night? Why don't we just have a proper crack at lines?
Just forget about lines, will you? Get down there. They're expecting you.
Guff. I can't be bothered with this.
What is your problem? There's no point whinging about it. And anyway, we better go in a minute.
What's the point? It's only 7 o'clock. We're going to be stuck up there half the night.
Yeah, but we got to get set up. And I don't think I can drink any more mineral water.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll get a couple of shandies on board, eh?
I wish.
Yeah, exactly. 2 coffees it is, yeah? 2 coffees, please.
Excuse me, don't I know you?
I don't think so, love. I think I remember a face like yours.
Juliet.
Nicky, you on your own?
Don't plan to be.
I'll get you a drink.
Oh, vodka and tonic would be nice.
Have vodka and tonic, please.
I wasn't angling for a free drink when I said I thought I knew you. I'm sure I do. Where do you work?
I'm a civil servant.
Doing what?
Well, actually, I'm a copper.
I thought I'd seen you around. Must be interesting.
That's one word for it, I suppose.
Must have its downsides, too. You're always being criticised, and half the time the people having a go are hypocrites.
Yeah, too right.
I mean, take that councillor, what's his name? Lyons, isn't it? Screams blue murder about law and order, then gets caught cruising Eddington Park.
Where'd you hear this?
All around.
You couldn't have done. You got some fun, didn't you? Which rag you from?
Was I that transparent? Look, we know the story. We just want to get some background. Lyons wouldn't think twice if the boot was on the other foot.
Hello, Mickey Webb. Yeah, whoa, slow down, Pete. Yeah. We'll be right there.
Wait. Remember what Lyons has called the police in the past? The strong arm of the law, the bully boys in blue? You won't have to read that sort of rubbish anymore.
You shouldn't have printed it in the first place. Duncan, we've got to go. Something's come up.
Good.
So basically, the old Webb magic was on the blink.
Yeah, I could have pulled her if I wanted.
Come on, mate. She was only after the dirt on Lyons.
Ah, she knew about that already.
Oh, well, I hope so for your sake. And anyway, even if you had, you wouldn't have got anywhere, would you?
Yeah?
Yeah, you know what these reporters are like. As soon as they got their information, She'd have been gone.
What do you know?
Well, I know you couldn't give it away in Eddington Park.
Didn't take you long to get up and running again, did it?
Oh, please. As if he'd have to pay for it. He's a friend. He helped me bring back my stuff from the hospital.
So where's this letter, Peter?
Over here. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't expecting a welcome home card. Not in this block. But this, I don't mind telling you, made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. I found it on the doormat when we got back. It was wrapped around a load of dog cack.
Yeah, cheers for the tip.
Looks pretty professional.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. If you'd stop admiring it for a sec, you'd see it's from the bloke who attacked me. He's threatening to kill the next fella he sees down the park.
Then why don't you stay clear of the park until we catch this guy?
Oh, well, when's that going to be? That park is my bread and butter. Anyway, he knows where I live. He could come round here and wring my neck.
Look, that could be from anyone. Could be from someone who's just trying to scare you.
Oh, well, if it is, he's doing a very good job.
Cruise Eddington Park and die. Deviant filth, you have been warned.
Lovely.
Well, they knew where Garman lived. Maybe he knew them personally.
So we talked to everyone that Garman's ever known. That hardly narrows it down, does it? Anyway, let's just say that leaflet came from the attacker.
Well, Garman doesn't live a million miles away. It's got to be our man.
All right, so we get on to the yard. Find out all we need to know about neo-Nazi groups in the area. All right. DC Webb, this is DC Lennox, Sun Hill, CID. DC Meadows said you was expecting us.
Oh, yes, of course. Duggan. Keith Duggan. Night security.
Where can we set up, mate?
Follow me, please, gentlemen.
So have you heard about the attacks, Mr. Duggan?
Yeah, shocking. Used to be such a quiet little park years ago. This office here should give you what you want. Set up anywhere you like, lads. But I think the window over here's got the best view of the park. You fancy a cuppa?
Yeah. Cheers.
Right, coming right up. I think there's a few bourbons knocking about and all.
Tea and biscuits on tap, right? Might not be so bad after all.
Drive me round the bend, stuck in this place every night, Mullen, I tell you.
Well, at least I haven't got anyone breathing down my neck all the time, like some jobs.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's funny. I always fancied your job.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, when I left the army, I applied to the Met.
So what happened?
I'd done my knee in on my last tour of Ireland. Failed your physical. So now I get £6 an hour to look like a Peruvian admiral.
You don't miss you much, mate, I'm telling you.
Do you mind if I have a look?
No, go for it.
Hello. What's he up to?
What is it?
There's a bloke. Down there in the undergrowth.
Can you see anything?
No, nothing.
Let's go check it out.
Anything with you?
No, nothing. How about you?
Nah, sod all.
Hey, is there anyone there? Oi!
You're wasting your time.
What are you doing here?
I saw that bloke again. Heading off down Weymouth Street about 10 minutes ago. I just thought I'd better come and tell you, that's all.
Okay. Right. Cheers.
I hadn't seen this.
It's today's edition.
This must be very awkward for you.
Awkward? That scandal she's been trying to nail me for years, and now you're doing the dirty work for them.
I'm sorry.
Look, I know we clashed at the meeting the other evening, but this is a pretty low way to win an argument, don't you think?
I can understand you wanting to lash out, but I can assure you that I had absolutely nothing to do with this.
I'm sorry. Perhaps I was being a bit hasty. But if the tip didn't come from you, it certainly came from this station. Your detectives wouldn't need asking twice, especially if they pocketed a nice little check.
I know you're upset, but I really don't think it's wise to throw around serious allegations like this.
It's not an allegation. It's an official complaint.
Well, that's your choice, but an inquiry would only whip up further interest, and further headlines.
So, I sit back and do nothing while your officers destroy my career.
I will look into the matter internally.
And no doubt throw Sunhill's familiar bucket of whitewash over the whole farrago?
No. The cover-up culture is dead at this station. If I find out one of my officers is responsible for this leak, their feet won't touch the ground.
DC Webb from Sierra Oscar receiving over.
Go ahead, Sarge.
Yeah, can you return to the station and see Mr. Chandler urgently?
It's all there in my report, so I really don't know what else I can say.
Well, as you've probably guessed, Ray Lyons isn't too happy about the newspaper article.
Well, that's hardly surprising, is it? But that's not down to me. I had a 5-minute chat with her, sir, that was all.
No one's pointing the finger, Mickey. I'm just a bit surprised you talked to her at all. It's quite a sensitive case.
I didn't know she was a reporter at first, sir. She just came up to me and started chatting to me in the pub. Not the sort of woman you'd ignore, you know how it is.
Not exactly, no. But I'm sure you're not the first guy to be flattered by a pretty woman coming onto him.
I wasn't flattered, and I didn't tell her anything. As soon as she mentioned the Lions business, I sent her packing.
I think I get the picture, Mickey. You didn't manage to get her phone number in the end, then?
No, sir.
Shame. Oh, well. Better luck next time, eh?
Sir? Chandler really thinks he's something special, doesn't he?
Don't worry. The main thing is that he believed you, didn't he?
That's not the point, though, is it?
How do you mean?
Well, he was loving it. It's like some sad case who'd never talked to a woman before.
I don't know what you're getting so worked up about, Mickey.
Well, I don't need pips on my shoulders to pull women.
No, but it helps though, doesn't it?
What?
Having the pips. Takes me back to my army days, that does. You'd be working on a woman for months. Then the first sign of interest from an officer, bang! That was it. You were history, stripes or no stripes.
I'm afraid it's not like that in the police.
Ain't it?
You two fancy a cuppa?
Yeah, go on. Well, that's it then. I'm joining the army.
Thank you.
Nice place.
I didn't feel it was fair to inflict the station coffee on you.
So, what is it you want to discuss?
You spoke to one of my officers, I hear.
Mickey, you mean?
If you wanted to know something, why didn't you just come straight to me? I'm always happy to help the press.
I doubt you'd risk upsetting Ray Lyons.
I don't have an axe to grind with Ray Lyons, and neither does Mickey Webb, to the best of my knowledge.
Obviously not.
Really? Well, he seems to have told you enough to do a hatchet job on Mr. Lyons.
He didn't tell me a thing.
OK, let's cut to the chase. I need to know if that tip-off came from Sunhill. After the press we've had, it's vital that things go through the proper channels. Surely you understand that?
Maybe so. But I don't see why my paper should break its neck to make life easier for you.
That's a fair point. But let me explain something to you. I will plug the leaks in my station with or without your help. And when I do, all access will be through me. Or not, as the case may be, Juliet.
Well, if you put it like that, let me put your mind at rest. The person who tipped me off was most certainly not a police officer.
I've been thinking, you know.
Well, that's a first.
I reckon that leaflet is from the attacker. Plus, the yard ain't come out of any neo-Nazi leads, have they?
And none of the main groups have claimed responsibility.
Plus, that leaflet's all eyes instead of we's.
What, you saying we got a vigilante in the patch?
Yeah.
And is that singular or plural?
You're up for a couple of pints later, aren't you, Tom?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Perhaps we could drag Dave out and all.
What's the point? On the rare occasion he does show his face, he runs out for his missus after half. It's a shame. He always used to be good for a few beers, Dave. She certainly got him well trained.
Seems that way.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar, 1010 Bramwell House, disturbance. Informant anonymous, over.
All received, out. Hello? Anyone there? It's the police.
Hello?
Time. Hello, mate. Can you hear me? It's the police.
Sir Oscar 595, urgent message.
Go ahead.
I have an ambulance, please, to 10 Bramwell House. Got one male, severe head injuries.
Stand by.
Did this neighbour get a glimpse of anyone?
No. Neither did any of the other tenants we've spoken to so far. Nick's doing the rounds, but it's not looking too good.
Was there anyone else there?
He was alone, we're all right. Why, do you think it could be the work of the Eddington Park guy?
Well, I wouldn't bet against it. I better update the DCI. That's right. He's in intensive care. He's not looking too good. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. All right, Gov. I'll see you there. Bye.
I hope you're not here to go over old ground, because I'm getting rather fed up.
I wish we were. But I'm afraid the situation's moved on.
If you're referring to the article in the newspaper, then nothing has changed. And if it was you who planted it in order to bully me, then Mr. Chandler will hear.
It's got nothing to do with the article, and neither have we come to that. There's been another attack.
I'm sorry to hear that.
The victim's fighting for his life in the hospital.
But what has this to do with me?
Look, we can't afford to play any more games. The stakes are too high.
We could soon be talking murder, Mr. Lyons. I think it's time for the truth.
Both you and Peter Garman were attacked by the same man. And you were attacked in Eddington Park.
Look, we don't really care what you were doing in the park. It doesn't matter anymore. All we're interested in is information.
Where's Duncan then, Mick?
Duncan's got better things to do. There's been a serious assault down at Bramwell House.
What, over the back there? Stone me. I'll tell you what, this area's becoming bandit country in more ways than one, eh?
Oh, it's a waste of time.
Yeah, money, I bet. I mean, no offence, but personally, I'd rather you were out there on the street catching real villains.
Yeah, don't get me started on it, cheers. The only thing about sitting up here is it's better than standing around down there.
Yeah, Duncan mentioned something about that. I mean, you had to actually pretend to be a shirt lifter.
Yeah. And between you and me, I wouldn't do it again for all the overtime in the world.
What did you feel like? I mean, what would you have done if one of them had, come on to you like?
Well, what can you do? One or two of them did. Just have to give them the old evil eye. Thankfully, that was enough.
Driving back from the Whitegate meeting, I realised I needed some cigarettes. I knew there was an all-night supermarket near the park, so I went in there.
You parked your car in the bushes. Go on.
The attack seemed to come from nowhere. He was kicking me, punching me. I'd never experienced anything like it. He threw me against the car, which thankfully triggered the alarm, and he ran off. I managed to slip into the shadows and lay there for a while. It couldn't have been long after that when your colleague arrived.
So then you ran off?
Yes, well, I wasn't thinking very clearly. I couldn't stand the public disgrace.
What did this guy look like?
Well, he was average height, I'd say, quite well built.
We're going to need more than that.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to help, but he was well disguised. He had a balaclava and camouflage gear. He could walk into this room now and I wouldn't recognize him.
See, when you're up there ain't a lot to do but talk. And he just kept coming out with more and more iffy things.
Well, he's ex-army, isn't he? Not the most liberal bunch in the world.
That's what I thought till last night. See, Duncan weren't there. I think he thought I was like more on his wavelength or something.
Which you're not, of course.
No, of course not. He just started coming out with some really dodgy stuff, though, like he was testing me. Anyway, I started thinking, phoned up his supervisor, checked his shift patterns. Tallies perfectly with the attacks.
And when we got in touch with the army this morning, guess what? Duggan got kicked out for bullying squaddies who took the Queen's regulations too literally.
The geezer's training surveillance, Gov. He could have produced that leaflet off of any office computer. I reckon he's our man.
Maybe.
Shall we pull him?
Yeah, but he's not the sort to break under pressure, is he? We need to catch him at it.
He's out in the garden. I'll tell him you're here.
Are you sure you want to do this? Mr. Chandler will do his nut if he finds out.
It's the only way. Anyway, we'll have made an arrest by the time he gets wind of it.
Yes. Thank you, Sita. Put her through. Juliet. Yes, I'm great, thank you. What can I do for you?
You'd be perfectly safe. Me and my colleagues would be there.
And why can't one of them do it? Why are you asking me?
Well, we think that Peter Garman was attacked because he's a regular in the park. Now, you've been there at least once before, and our suspect knows this. So we think that maybe you could incite him to attack again.
No, I'm sorry, it's totally out of the question.
Well, you could be snatching a political triumph here from what was, well, let's face it, a PR disaster.
Doesn't look like someone out for a good time, does he?
I'm just glad he's here at all. Any sign of movement, Duncan?
I can see the target moving around up there.
Hi. Can I get you anything else? Just a cappuccino, please. Thank you. So, what was so important that you couldn't tell me over the phone?
You wanted to know who my informant was?
Uh-huh.
Well, it was Peter Garman.
I see.
He told me Lyons was beaten up in the park. It was dynamite on its own, but he said he had something on Lyons which would make this first story seem trivial.
But he wouldn't tell you what it was?
No. I pushed him, but he said there was another interested party. He was planning to hold an auction for the information.
Except he didn't get the chance.
I called you as soon as I knew what happened to him.
Thank you. You did the right thing.
My paper knows you've got a big job on at Sun Hill. We want to help you in whatever way we can. We could do a lot for one another.
I'm sure we could.
So, do you think Lyons might have had something to do with the attack on Garman?
Well, it's unlikely, but then so is the Eddington Park attacker changing his MO so dramatically. I don't know.
I've got a possible. How's the target, Duncan?
He's not been near the window for a while.
Mickey, are you in position?
Yeah, received.
He's going to bottle it if that guy gets any closer.
False alarm.
It's just a man walking his dog.
You looking for me, Mickey? You and me, we're the same. We think the same. We could have been mates.
I didn't know you was in that sort of thing.
You don't want to wind me up.
Yeah, there's other officers here.
Yeah, an old lady gets mugged, you're nowhere. But as soon as decent people say they've had enough of this puff's paradise, you're everywhere.
We're just doing our job.
Yeah, and I'm just doing mine.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. You don't want to be doing this.
You've turned this place into a sewer just as much as the perverts.
Lyons has had enough, so we're winding up, Mickey. Over. Mickey, acknowledge.
Hey!
You all right, Mickey?
Yeah, I'm fine.
As much as I'd like to, Mickey. You can do the honours.
Cheers, Gov. You nicked.
Go on, Duggan.
Superintendent Chandler.
Hello, Mrs. Lyons. I'm sorry to bother you. I just wondered if I could have a quick chat with your husband.
But he's with your people in Eddington Park, didn't Mr. Meadows say? Ray was only too happy to help in any way he could. Mr. Meadows was delighted. Nice chap, isn't he?
Thank you. Are you all right?
Just a bit stiff. It's nothing.
I think I can manage from here.
DCR said to see to your door.
As you wish.
You amaze me.
How's that?
One of us steps an inch out of line, you hang us out to dry. You're caught with your pants down, let's face it. Yet you still come up smelling of roses. How's that work then, eh?
That'll have to remain one of life's great unsolved mysteries, I'm afraid. Good night. I've heard of police harassment, but this is ridiculous.
I think you both better come in. Heard you had a busy evening.
Sir.
What do I have to do to be left alone?
Actually, I came to talk to you about Peter Garman. I think he's been blackmailing you. Which means we have to look at the assault on him in an entirely different light.
No. You've got your man for that. Tell him.
There are key differences between the attacks in Eddington Park and what happened at Garman's flat. Now, we can discuss it here or at Sun Hill. It's up to you.
Okay, we're bringing him in now. When was that? Okay.
Take it easy.
What are you going to do now, eh? Interrogate me? Yeah, well, don't bother. I'm proud of what I've done.
I'll shave it for the murder trial. Peter Garman died half an hour ago.
Good. He was a rent boy and a drug pusher, and I wish I had killed him.
I'm not homosexual. I know that's what you think, but no. Just over a year ago, Jane was diagnosed with having multiple sclerosis.
Some people can have huge gaps between attacks and live pretty much a normal life for a lot of the time. Unfortunately, I have primary progressive MS, so there's no real remission in my symptoms.
She suffers terrible spasms of pain, almost on a daily basis, in her legs, in her joints. The only thing that is of any help is cannabis.
So you were buying drugs and Garman found out?
He was a supplier. When I wasn't selected for clinical trials...
No. I had prevented my wife's name from going forward. I'm so sorry. But after the stance I'd taken against drugs, it would have been a gift to my opponents. The assembly elections were looming, and I was hoping to be appointed to the new police authority. I couldn't risk a whiff of controversy.
But if you were so fond of bad publicity, then why did you go buying drugs in the notorious cruising area?
I knew Peter Garman. Ironically, I'd met him at an HIV awareness campaign some time earlier. I couldn't bear to watch my wife suffer. Garman understood. She needed cannabis. And at least this way there was a chance of keeping a lid on it. It worked. For a while.
And what changed?
Garman had been talking about getting out of prostitution and dealing for some time. I guess the first attack made his mind up. When he found out that I'd been assaulted, then he had the perfect opportunity.
I don't follow.
He needed money. It made blackmail easy. Once the papers had found out that I had been beaten up in a cruising area, it made any other dirt he might have had believable.
And not just the word of a prostitute against that of an assemblyman anymore.
Exactly. He had compromised me, and he knew it.
He came to us and demanded a great deal of money to hold back the drug story.
So you had to get rid of him?
No, I know that's what you think, but... I just wish I knew how he found out I was attacked. Oh, you must believe me. I'm not a murderer.
You know, I reckon if Duggan had killed Garman, he'd have said. He was happy to admit to everything else, isn't he?
Let's just be grateful we put a stop to the attacks. That's worth a drink in itself.
What about Mr. Chandler?
Well, what can he say? We got our results. Come on, it's my shout.
No, it's okay. Some other time, eh, Gov? See you later.
Ray, I can't let you do this.
It's all right, Jane. There's nothing to worry about. The security guard killed Garman.
No.
Please, Jane, I'll be fine.
Listen. The security guard didn't kill Garman. I did.
Oh, this is ludicrous. She's overwrought. You don't have to lie for me.
I'm not lying. It's been horrendous living with it. I have to tell the truth.
Jane, why don't you sit down and in your own time tell us what happened?
She's trying to protect me. Don't you see that?
Why don't you let us be the judge of that, Mr. Lyons? Go ahead.
I went to Garman to beg him not to go to the press. But he seemed to think it was one huge joke and said if the best Ray could do was to send his crippled wife to plead for him.
What happened then?
I couldn't stand him laughing at me. I lashed out at him. He fell over. I was just so angry. He struck his head hard in the fall. It was an accident. I didn't mean to... I called the police when I realised there was nothing I could do to help. I suppose you want me to go with you now?
If you would.
Please, forget what she said. I'll take full responsibility. Anything you like, only please, don't put my wife through this.
It's not that simple, I'm afraid.
Look, now that there's just the two of us, perhaps we could come to some arrangement. That's how it works, isn't it? If you don't arrest my wife, I could make things very easy for you with the police authority. Perhaps have a look at your budget, your manpower.
That's quite enough, thank you, Mr. Lyons. I told you once before, the days of dodgy dealing at Sunhill are well and truly over. I'm afraid I'm going to have to refer your wife's case to the CPS.
I see.
Although I'm sure they'll take the circumstances into consideration.
Thank you.
Good night.
Sierra Oscar from 140.
Go ahead.
Show us TOA.
Come on, Nicholas. We've got a lady to fish out of a shed here.
She's probably some dodgy old nutter anyway, mate.
Excuse me. Cover her up before you bring her out. She was stark naked. Prancing about all over the place. My kids don't want to see that.
OK, Mrs.
Caldwell, I called you.
All right, we'll deal with it, thank you, Mrs. Caldwell.
Stark naked, eh, mate? Oh, Mrs. Hayes?
My husband locked me out.
What's his name?
Neil Hayes.
And is he around? Do you want to tell us what's gone on here, love?
I wouldn't talk to him, so he hit me.
Are you hurt?
He threw me out, and I was embarrassed, so I came in here.
Right. Where did he hit you?
You don't have to go any further. Look, can you, get any clothes to put on him?
Well, he's got our key.
It's OK, we can break in.
You can't do that. He'll go mad.
Yeah, but you can't go walking round like that, can you?
I'll be OK, please.
Now, look, come on. Come down the station with us. There's some clothes down there.
Yeah, put this round you.
Oh, nice one, Nick. Come on. There we go. That's better, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the trouble with women is they can't take the pace.
Sounds to think you're being serious, Mickey.
A geeser's been put in hospital, and the bloke who stopped his van got away with £3 worth of booze. Now, I ain't got a clue what happened here, and I'd like some help. What's your problem?
I haven't got a problem, it's just...
What? Busy? Can't be bothered, or you avoiding me now? Sir?
Everything all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kate, I'm looking for someone to put together a feasibility paper for a domestic violence initiative. Just thought it might be up your street.
Yes, sir.
Good. Well, I'll brief you later then. Oh, and in the meantime, there's a case downstairs I want you to look at. And go by the book on this one.
Right, sir.
Keep me informed.
Domestic violence initiative. I'm going down to the hospital and see what this robbery victim's up to.
I just don't want to make anything of it. If that's all right.
I still need you to tell me what happened this morning.
Well, nothing much. We had an argument and I got locked out.
Where is he now, at work?
He works evenings. He's a doorman. He'll be getting back from the pub about now. I ought to go home.
I need you to tell me what happened before you go.
We had a little scrap. He lost his temper.
PC Harker said you told him Neil had punched you.
No, not really.
How did you get that bruise?
I was carrying some things out to the kitchen and I tripped. It's all right.
How long has he been hitting you?
I don't know, a couple of months.
Did he do anything else you don't want him to do?
He makes me kneel in the corner. If I've been stupid or if I've got something wrong, he makes me take my clothes off and kneel in the corner. I have to look at the wall. I stay there for hours sometimes.
The FME says there are no real injuries, so we got nothing there. But a statement should be pretty thorough. She's really flaky, though. She's not upset. She keeps saying there's nothing wrong.
So, get round the neighbours, get all the corroboration you can. The point is that we've got to make a case that sticks, whether she makes it to court or not.
So,
Bit of reading for you.
hope there's a happy ending.
Well, the ending at the moment is 2 women murdered a week and God knows how many millions spent on the following murder inquiry. Yes. Great. Send her in. Fulham have got a system where they get an advocate on board to look after the woman's interests. So I've got someone coming around to talk to us about Lisa.
So, do you think we need that?
Superintendent Chandler.
Hi.
Rochelle Pomeroy, Fulham Advocacy.
Rochelle, glad to meet you. I'm sure we've got a lot to learn from you. This is Kate Spears, one of my best young officers. Kate will help us get our initiative going.
I was bursting for a whiz. So I parked up in a pub car park. When I came back, I saw them round the back of me van. They did a runner. So I chased them down the road and rammed them up the jacksie at the lights.
How you feeling now?
I'll live. I got the registration number. Didn't the other lot tell you?
Yeah. Yeah, it belongs to a van that was scrapped about 3 years ago. Would you recognise any of them again?
I don't know.
How come you had all that booze in your van? What was it? 3 grand's worth?
I've been buying up for me daughter's wedding.
You got a few people coming, have you?
Just the family. Don't want to run dry, do you?
Where'd you get it all from?
Calais.
You come back on a ferry, yeah?
Got into Dover about 3:30.
Did you talk to anyone on the boat? Bar, maybe?
No. I had a kip. I was knackered. I didn't talk to anyone all day.
Lisa, this is Rochelle Pomeroy.
Hi, Lisa. I work in victim support, and I'm here to see if you want me to help you get through the next few days.
What do you mean, victim?
Sorry, just a turn of phrase. Do you feel up to telling me what happened?
I haven't got time for this. If I'm not there when Neil gets back...
Well, just let me run through your housing options. We can get you sorted in emergency housing, or B&B, or a refuge if you prefer.
Refuge?
You ought to consider your options in case you do decide to leave Neil, and we can facilitate.
Facilitate? What's your name again? Rachel?
Rochelle.
Look, Rochelle. How come you're suddenly telling me what to do?
I'm here to help.
I'm not a victim. And no way am I going to a refuge. I'm going to stay at my friend's. So can I go now?
That was a complete and total waste of time. Lisa's just walked out on me.
Well, she pulled the allegation already.
Well, no, and I hope she won't. She fell out with the advocate.
Too much touchy-feely, eh?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know how you make out she's been abused anyway.
She was punched in the chest.
She can prove that, can she?
And he made her take her clothes off and kneel facing the wall.
Well, that just proves her husband's a plonker anyway, doesn't it? Because you get a better view if she's facing the other way. But then again, that's hardly GBH, is it?
Go screw yourself, Ricky.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone know anyone in Dover Customs?
Why did your boat come in?
And the van driver got knocked off after he got off the ferry. I was just wondering if they'd seen that sort of thing before.
Yeah, I know someone down there. Listen, Missy's taking that a bit seriously, isn't she?
Well, you know her, mate. All or nothing.
Well, in the end, we proceed whether she's with us or against us. So, how was Rachel?
Rochelle seemed okay.
Good. This is only really going to work if everyone starts opening up to each other.
What do you mean, everyone?
This is a big thing, Kate. It's multi-agency, which is where all the fun lies. I mean, can you imagine the CPS, housing, all the women's groups and us all sitting around a table shouting our own agendas? We've got to earn their trust and vice versa.
This is getting really boring.
He's probably getting tanked up to come home and give her a proper belting.
All right.
Pack it in, you two.
Have you seen Neil around at all, love?
He came back half an hour ago, then left again pretty soon. He'll be in the pub. The problem is there's about 20 pubs round here and he likes them all.
All right, cheers, love. Thanks for the lip.
Why don't you try his boss?
And who would that be?
I don't know his name, but I've seen him drop Neil off in the small hours. He drives one of them four-wheel drive thingies. Registration V97DHM.
Oh, at least he's in.
Well, we better catch him. It looks like he's going out.
Mr. Brandon?
Yes?
We're looking for Neil Hayes. Is he an employee of yours?
Neil? I haven't seen him all day. What's the trouble?
Just a few questions.
I'm always glad to help the police. You'd be best picking him up when he's at work.
What line of work are you in, sir?
Security. Nightclub doors, mostly.
You're very organised.
I turn over a lot of money. Once you lose control, you're dead in the water. OK. Neil's going to be on the door of the Two Angels on Rye Street after 9:30. But I'd rather you picked him up before then.
Oh, why's that?
Well, if you're going to pull him off a door, I'll need extra cover, which costs. Where do I send the bill?
I could smack him one.
Who's that?
Whoever it was who sold this precious star button crap to customs.
I take it you're not getting anywhere.
The dodgy index was a van scrapped in Sun Hill. A local mob were involved, and the MO sounds like one of ours.
Brutal and unsophisticated.
Yeah, but I could do with the help on the groundwork, Duncan.
Oh, no, sorry, mate. I'm really busy. Hey, good luck with your star button.
All right, mate. Lisa?
Okay, in here.
Lisa, what happened?
He found me. He said he wanted to talk, but he tried to take me back home.
Why did you let him in?
I thought he'd be all right because I was here. But he was angry because you lot were involved.
Well, how did he know?
The neighbours. I shouldn't have talked to you.
You had to. Look what he's done.
I know. He hit my head against the wall, kicked me in the stomach.
The house belongs to a Tina Fellows. She's out of work. She'll be back at about 8.
Great. Can you do a quick door still, Dave?
Sure.
What are you doing?
Well, if anyone heard anything, we need to know.
No, you can't do any more. He'll kill me.
Would you mind if I took a few photos of you here? Over here into the light.
He couldn't believe it when I wouldn't go home with him. He just couldn't believe it.
Neil Hayes, Sarge. Lisa Hayes' husband. He was sat at home watching television.
You better tell DC Spears and Loverboy's here.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, nice. That's one I owe you. Cheers. Results.
What's that?
Customs. They reckon someone's hitting drivers with van loads of booze.
How's it work?
He's probably a spotter in France, hanging out in the hypermarkets. They see an English transit fill up, and they phone home, wait for the geezer to get off the ferry, follow him all the way up the M2, take him off the road when they get a chance.
Could be very lucrative.
Yeah. Most of the stuff they bring is illegal anyway, so they can't start whinging. Just picked on the wrong fella this time.
Quality time with your missus?
That is Lisa, but whoever that fella is, he wants locking up. You ought to be out looking for him.
Lisa says it was you.
She's lying.
Why would she lie?
She must be annoyed I threw her out in the back garden. She can't take a joke, that girl.
So who was it?
Well, it's Tina's house. Have you tried her boyfriend?
But it's your voice.
It's not me.
Do you love Lisa?
Yes. Yes, I do.
So you want her back?
Yes.
Glad to hear it. Well, Mr. Hayes, I think I'm going to let you go. How's that sound?
Hello? Hello? Mr. Edges? Mickey Webb, Sun Hill CID. I'm following up a van registration that was reported scrapped here. L407 GUC, Blue Transit. Van carrying these plates in a robbery.
People bring vans in they think are scrap. I fix them.
So you don't know who bought it?
Sorry, can't remember.
Well, you didn't think to let Swansea know that the van was back on the road?
I send my half of the paperwork off. If they lose it, it's not down to me.
So you don't know who's driving this van?
No. Is that it?
Yeah, for now.
He's going to go mental.
You'll be fine. They're watching. Just don't open the door. I'm going to the station, but I'll be back the minute he shows up.
Kate. I heard you got blown out.
I just need to make it stick, Mickey.
Well, I'd hurry up if I was you, before she starts wobbling.
So you've nicked your gang?
Well, I could make it stick if I had your help. Which is why you shouldn't waste your time on some neurotic bin who'll stand you up for about 15 hours of paperwork before she gets drunk, has it off with her husband, and then says, oops, sorry, officer, I made a mistake. Please don't nick him.
Your van driver was hospitalised. Lisa could have been hospitalised. She's been in use for years. Where's the difference?
The difference is, Kate, I'm going to get a result, and you ain't.
Come on, Sam, give us a little cheeky smile there.
Pack it in, you fool.
Come on, you're on Klein-candid camera.
Yeah, here we go. You rolled into field, eh?
Hello.
I am rolling.
What is he going to do?
Lisa? You in there, Lisa?
She's in there.
That's a very nice shot, man.
I thank you very much.
Don't do this to me. I'm sorry, all right? I love you. I'm sorry I hit you.
Funny when I shine it, mate.
Where's he going? Let's see what's in the magic van.
Let's have a little zoom in.
What's he got in there? Oh, here we go. A lovely baseball bat now. What's he going to be doing with that?
Go on, my son. Go on, my son. Oi, oi, oi. It's Conan the Barbarian we got here, Sam.
Right, that's enough, Nick.
Let's just let him hang himself.
No, come on now, mate.
What you son? Right, stop, please! Wait! I'm arresting you! Bitch! If you do not answer my question, something which is like a line in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence against you, Mr. Hayes. Right. Bitch!
Sir? What's this?
Me getting a result.
Not quite the way I expected you to get it, but it worked.
Excuse me, sir. Look at that. Crates of booze. See the label? God, this might have something to do with the robbery I'm involved in. And if it has, well, I request that we don't bang him up.
That's mental. Anyone can have booze in the back of their van.
Look, you got him for domestic, yeah? So why don't we bail him, let him lead us to the game, double your money?
Makes sense, sir.
He'll go straight back round there.
Well, not if he restricts his bail, he won't.
Oh, he's not going to worry about that. He's dangerous.
So is this gang. Alex, take a look at the van. If you think it looks good, put a lead on him, see where he takes us.
Sir.
Well spotted, Mickey.
Sir.
I can't believe you've let Neil go.
He's been bailed, but we've put restrictions on it.
And what am I going to do?
His boss said he could stay at his house. If he comes anywhere near you, he goes straight back inside.
Well, now I do feel safe.
These restricted bails are pretty effective, Lisa.
I want to go in a refuge. Do you think you can sort that out, or will I have to do it myself?
Neil must be on his holidays.
Brandon must like to look after his staff. You think he's got a sideline?
Never heard of anything dodgy. If he's bent, he's keeping his head down. Aye, aye. Oh,
someone ain't happy.
Maybe he doesn't like drunks. Oh! Nice management technique, eh?
It's like Chandler Meadows, isn't it?
We better check out his record, eh?
Yeah.
That's your share room you're in. I'll be down a minute, show you where to go.
How long before Neil goes to trial?
Month, give or take. You can wait in here. I've got to go now, Lisa.
Can I have your mobile number? I'd feel a bit better if I could get hold of you.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry about all this.
That's not your fault, is it? Take care.
Hello? Lisa?
How are you? Things have settled down, I'm sure.
Good? Yeah, I'm okay.
Look, was there anything? No, I'm just busy. Of course. Speak to you later.
All right, cheers, Nick. Brandon's record. 3 years for conspiracy to hijack a lorry, with a concurrent 2 for aggravated GBH.
So he's definitely your man.
Look, I've got to go, all right? That was Lisa Hayes. Said she can't stay at the refuge because it's full of druggies.
Until Mickey Webb finds out what her husband's been up to, she's got no choice.
My thoughts exactly. What is it, Lisa?
Yeah, well, cheers. Cheers for nothing. No one's saying anything. Everyone's scared. Have a guess how many doors he's running?
80, 90 clubs?
22.
22, are you kidding? With that car in that house, he must be up to something.
Exactly.
Come in. Hi, Kate.
I'm not very happy with the way we're treating Lisa Hayes. I was under the impression domestic violence was a priority.
And what makes you think it isn't?
Us setting her abusive husband free and her having to hide in a refuge.
Lisa Hayes is one woman, one victim. This gang could attack a lot more people.
How do we get people to take domestic violence more seriously if we back off the first hurdle?
I'm not backing off. How are you getting on with that briefing paper I gave you?
I've been busy with Lisa, sir.
Well, I suggest you defocus on the specifics of the Lisa Hayes case and get on with the bigger task that I gave you.
Eureka.
Is that or is that not the sort of place where you'd store a load of booze?
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I reckon?
What?
I reckon we should go and have a look.
Right. Hey, you'll lose him. New padlock. Not bad.
Kids, eh? So where does he put it?
So all you've got is one snout who reckons Brandon's lifestyle's too flash. He's probably jealous. Hi, can I speak to Lisa Hayes, please?
I know the geezer's dodgy.
You need to find out where he's putting the stuff.
I will.
And he's doing the running around for him.
He's got 50 security specialists on call. Who do you think's doing the running around?
He is getting interesting, you know.
You got a problem, Kate?
Hi, Lisa. Hi. Yeah, sorry I didn't get back to you earlier. No, we're doing a bit of
I think
work
this is
for you.
shaping up.
It's all right.
Go back to whoever will talk about Brandon and see what else you can get out of them.
All right. I was warming up the geezer at the scrapyard. I'll go back to him.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, thanks, Duncan. I'll be all right.
Isn't he registered?
Not yet, but if he's any good, I'll stick him on the books. Go.
Imparting your wisdom, Debbie.
No, I can't call them for you. No, I'm not ditching you. Look, Lisa.
The geezer who bought that van registration off you. Was it Greg Brandon? Like I could do with some proper information here.
Like?
Like where he keeps the booze he's been supplying. I know you used to work for him. Come on, Luke. Why don't you start with why no one will talk about him?
You don't talk about Brandon.
Why not? Scared of him?
A mate of mine let him down. He didn't turn up one night when he should have. Brandon smashed after bones in his body with a pickaxe handle.
He's looking at 5 years for this. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
telling me you can get Brandon put in sight for 5 years? A little fella like you.
I can manage.
Neil Hayes collects the money. Brandon's got a lock-up, top end of Elcourt Gardens. He keeps the stuff there.
Nice one.
Lisa, what are you doing here? I was just going home.
Can I come and stay with you?
Well, no.
I could cook. I bet you don't get time. I'm a good cook. I could clean as well.
No.
Why not?
Because you can't, Lisa.
Right. Gotcha. Duncan, it's Mickey. You finished for the day? Yeah, well, if you fancy a pint, it's on me.
Good morning.
How come you're so chutney this morning?
Oh, you're in there. DI's office, now. What does she mean, you're in there?
Oh, it smells.
I've just had Neil Hayes on the phone.
What?
He said Lisa kept calling him last night, trying to get him to go back to her. Wants to know if this means we'll drop the charges. I told him that these days we have to prosecute regardless of whether or not anyone actually gives a toss, and that if he does see her, he'll be breaking his bail.
Sorry, sir.
Well, at least now we can see how successful your domestic violence work's been.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Women like Lisa Hayes are trouble. Now, I want you to finish this waste-of-time report for Mr. Chandler and get your ass back to some real crime. You understand?
Yes, sir. From now on, you'll be helping Mickey Webb with the lorry jacking. When do I finish the report?
You don't lose points for staying late.
Are you trying to make me look like an idiot?
I'm sorry.
I can't believe you want to see him again.
I felt sorry for him. And I can't stay here.
What's wrong with it?
It's like being a dosser. These two women were fighting at 4 o'clock this morning.
I'll get you B&B.
What, for a month? How much will that cost?
However bad you feel, I can't believe you call him.
At least he loves me. Yes, he does. He just gets angry sometimes.
He'll keep doing it till he gets some help, Lisa.
I can help him. I can talk him round. If I can get him laughing, I'm all right.
So as long as you keep the jokes coming, you're pretty sure you won't get a kicking.
What else am I supposed to do? Ever since you got involved, it's just got worse.
I'm going to make sure Neil gets prosecuted. I'm going to try and make sure he goes to jail in the hope that helps you.
Mickey's linked Brandon with the stolen gear, but we need to prove it's Brandon's men turning over the vans. We've heard Neil Hayes is collecting the money, so now we need to find out where the booze is being sold onto. Keep pushing on this one and we'll get a good result.
You all right?
Fine. You?
Yeah, fine.
Sergeant McAllister says I've got to help you.
Lovely.
Isn't it? What do you want me to do? Chase Brandon with you?
Come on. I'll try and be nice to you. Another van got hit in Somerset early this morning. Must see Brandon hanging around yesterday.
Somerset?
Yeah. If it was Brandon's lot, well, they should be back about now.
And we're going to sit here on the off chance?
Yeah.
Another high adrenaline day with Mickey Webb?
Don't be like that. Breakfast.
Yeah. Right, thanks. Can you believe it? Oi! Wake up!
Lisa left the refuge, yeah?
Walked out half an hour ago. Said she was going home.
So?
So I'm beginning to think you've got a point.
The bottom line is, you made her leave her husband. She's never going to trust you.
You like a bit of trust, do you?
Yeah. I happen to think it's very important. Come on, admit it, you were a bit artless the next morning.
Oh, did you want roses in a vase and breakfast in bed?
No. Yeah, we had a good time though, didn't we?
Yeah, it's all right.
All right? What do you mean?
Well, you're a bit...
What? A bit what? Say it, go on, a bit what?
Traditional.
Traditional? What the hell is that?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything, Mickey.
Traditional? I don't get it. What you wanted, like, leather and handcuffs and all that?
Oh, leave it, Mickey.
I want to know.
Now leave it, all right?
Jeez, what are you into?
For God's sake. Mickey? We've got a result. Well, come on then. Nice, but where's Brandon? Where's Neil come to that? He's Brandon's money man, isn't he? Shouldn't he be here? They're leaving. Well, come on then, they're leaving.
So how are we going to link that money to Brandon?
Lisa.
Lisa? Lisa? Lisa?
Bloody hell. Lisa, you all right? What are you doing creeping around here?
I was worried about you.
I thought you'd show up sooner or later.
Well, you shouldn't leave the door wide open. Neil could still... I thought you only had one key. Has he been here?
Yes. I've sorted it all out and I'm not scared of him anymore.
What?
I told him where to get off. He got really arsey, but that's his problem.
Right. So he's not here?
No.
So you're okay then?
I suppose I am. Do you want a coffee?
Yeah, thanks. Did Neil ever talk to you about Greg Brandon?
His boss? Not really.
I wanted to ask Mr. Brandon some questions about his business.
What's that got to do with Neil?
Well, did Neil ever hint to you that Brandon was dodgy in any way?
He never said anything. Mind you, he runs a security firm, so he's got to be dodgy.
You know, you don't have to protect Neil. Not after what he's done to you.
I'm not that stupid. Am I?
Neil Hayes has now done a run out and no one's seen him. What's going on? I thought you wanted me to get Brandon.
He rang me about 10 minutes ago, offering me money if I knew where Neil was. A lot of money.
Did you tell him? Do you know where Neil is?
I told him to stick his money.
I need more on Brandon if I'm going to get him. Like where his next job's going to be.
I thought you could manage on your own. I heard Neil hurt Brandon.
He'll live.
I'll see what I can find out.
Oh, listen. We can make this a bit more regular if you want. Stick you on the books.
Oi, don't push it.
I've arranged for Rochelle Pomeroy to talk to Relief today, part of training day. Is that all right with you?
I think that's a great idea. Why don't you get Lisa involved? Might give us a different perspective.
Lisa's gone weird on me. She's not afraid of Neil anymore.
Well, she won't be frightened of speaking in public then, will she?
Oh, here's the report.
Thank you. I see you went for quality over quantity then.
What?
There's nothing happening.
He's in there going mental, believe.
No, he's not being very interested about it.
Do us a favour, yeah? Get after his crew, see what they're up to. Come on, I need Brandon, please.
OK, go on. Tell me where are this lot off to?
Well, how the hell should I know? You got snouts, haven't you?
That's so typical.
Right, OK, thank you, everyone. Snuff. Rochelle?
Well, the privacy around a couple is very important. But when a relationship breaks down into violence, that same privacy can threaten the safety of the woman.
Or man.
Voice of experience, Tone.
I grin and bear it.
Can you explain why you find it so difficult to take seriously?
We do take it seriously. It's just it takes two to tango. Look, if he is knocking her about a bit, well, the odds are it's not just his fault. I'm not condoning him hitting her at all. It's just the two of them together.
A lot of women would agree with that, Tone.
Di, I know how you feel about this, but no disrespect, but... Well, too many go wobbly on the whole thing. I mean, you've got no chance of getting it through court. I mean, you look at that, right, and then you look at some old dear getting kicked in the head for 50p and... Well, I'm sad to say you've got to make a choice.
Did you get anything?
Yeah. Brandon's on the warpath looking for Neil. And there's big money for whoever turns him in. Can you believe that snout asked me if I knew where he was so he could get the cash?
Clearly a man with initiative.
And he also says those two there, Brandon's lot. That's Neil's favourite bookies. They're waiting for faces to come along.
I knew if he hit me, I'd walk out, end of story. But then I'd be back kneeling, looking at the wall, scared if I moved, he'd kill me. I'd hate him then, but you can't keep that up. Anyway, I felt so ashamed. I didn't want anyone to know what was going on.
But it's out in the open now, and you're still not sure about pursuing your case.
If I leave him, he's on his own. He's got no friends. Not real ones. If I go, I'll make him unhappy, so then it's all my fault again.
Again?
If the dinner was late, if he couldn't get a job, if it was raining, all my fault. So you end up believing it, so you can't go to the police, because then it really will be your fault.
Must be one of Neil's buddies. Why do you think Neil turned on Brandon?
Maybe Brandon rubbed his nose in it once too often. Oh, here, take a look at this. Look, oh dear.
Oh! Thought this was going to happen.
Oi!
Oh! Sarah Oscar from DC Glaze. Oh! AstroTurf bookies, Bryony Parade, a fight. Assistance required.
Oh. I do love it when they turn on each other. Oh, yeah!
Here we go.
Pity we can't lend them a hand.
Oh,
no!
Oh, you getting that? You getting that?
There's not a man alive doesn't get off on a good punch-up. I used to think it was sick. And then I started wondering, how bad is it to get beaten up anyway? If the one who's doing it loves you, then there's worse.
What do you mean, worse?
When I was little, my dad tried to teach me to swim. I was scared. I wanted to get out of the water, but he wouldn't let me. He just kept pushing me away from the side, and I kept sinking. I'd be under the water, choking, crying. And he'd realise I wasn't going to do it, and he'd pull me out. But the next day, the same thing. That was him. He didn't mind if I got hurt as long as I got it right. But he loved me. He was doing it for me. I knew that.
Do you think it has to be like that?
Do you see the letters? N-E-I-L. He and his mates came back drunk one night and did that with a kitchen knife and some ink. When he sobered up, he was sorry. He paid a tattooist to cover it up with flowers. He said that showed how much he really loved me.
They're going to be doing another one tonight. Parking up at Dover Docks. Picking up a red K-Reg Luton off the 9 o'clock ferry.
Cheers, Luke. You think about what I said? Coming on the books?
No thanks.
A little bit of extra would now, wouldn't it?
I don't work for no one. No one works for me. Any other way, you get shafted in the end.
Right. Cheers.
I can't believe I cried in front of all those coppers.
I think they're a bit surprised.
It sorted me out about Neil, though.
Good. The tattoo is clear ABH. Now all we have to do is find him.
Why do you need to find him?
He's left Greg Brandon's house, broken his bail.
He'll be at his gran's. 38 Burlington Street. He always runs off there when he feels sorry for himself.
Great, thanks. Well, bring him in. I don't suppose you know why he and Brandon have fallen out?
No. Wouldn't surprise me, though. Neil's always having a go behind his back. I think he's jealous.
Of what?
Well, Neil's a bit of a loser and Greg's got the lot. Anyway, how do you know they've fallen out?
You just hear things, don't you?
Ah, right. You've not been checking up on him, then?
Brandon? No.
Nothing to do with me, is it? I'll be off, then.
Come on, Neil. Brandon's got another job on tonight. I know where and I know when.
More than I do.
Well, you can still help me out. How often did you collect cash from the club owners for Brandon?
I do the doors. I don't see cash.
What about the crate loads of booze in your van, then, eh?
Everybody drives that van.
Was Brandon ripping you off? Is that why you had to go?
It's just a laugh. He took it the wrong way.
Yeah. He took it the wrong way so much that, well, you really need him put away, didn't you? If you want to save your kneecaps.
Mickey. Yeah, I'm outside Brandon's and that Lisa's just shown up. I've got a bad feeling about this. You're not going to like this, mate.
I don't get it. How did he know?
That might have been me.
You what?
When I was asking Lisa where Neil was, I might have let something slip.
You might have what?
Well, I didn't know she was seeing him. At least we know why Neil went berserk.
And what good's that? So, because you got your knickers in a twist over some stupid bird who probably got everything she deserved anyway, you've gone and shafted the whole operation?
I'd go and ask Neil what Brandon's got in bed that he hasn't. No, you boys worry about your performance.
That's a good idea. Go and have a man-to-man, Mickey.
How do you want to play this, Neil?
Play what?
I want you to tell me about all the money you took for Greg Brandon.
I told you, I don't see any money.
He pushes you around, doesn't he? We saw him do it. I mean, no wonder you get stressed out at home.
Don't listen to Lisa, she talks crap.
Yeah. That's bosses for you, though, isn't it? After a while, they think they're owning you. Am I right? I mean, you do all the hard graft while he sits in his big fancy house, yeah? I've seen your gaff, Neil. Ain't worth a fortune, is it?
Well, he's the boss, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's greedy. Take him and Lisa, for example. What? You did know he was giving her large portions, didn't you? Sit down, Neil. Sit down! What are you going to do? You're just going to roll over, are you?
I'll have him.
Yeah. He's out of your league, mate. What, she always fancied him, has she? Or was it just since you started bouncing her head off the walls?
I never meant to hurt her.
Yeah, she said. You was only mucking about, weren't you?
She pushed me. She was always on at me, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact. But you've lost it all round, haven't you, Neil? You want to sort out who's the real boss here? Or do you just want to let him take her off you?
Bit of a surprise, you and him.
I rang his house, tried to get hold of Neil. Greg answered. He said Neil had gone, but I should come round and see him anyway. Then it just kind of happened.
But Lisa, you know he's a violent man.
He's lovely to me, and it beats being on your own.
But Lisa, you'd made it.
I've got someone nice who's going to look after me. Can't you just leave it?
Yeah. Of course.
Kate, well done for today. Although hardly an ideal result for the Hayes woman.
Well, got a good case against the husband, sir, which was the original point.
True enough, and we can't live other people's lives for them. This initiative's going to be a long-term project, so maybe we should get together sometime and have a chat about it soon.
Great, sir.
OK, see you later.
Very cosy.
Grow up.
Kate, I don't blame you if your boss fancies you. You might as well use it. You can hardly say no, can you?
This is the one.
Hello? Please? Hey, Paul. Any chance?
No,
Oh, what's the matter? Get off me, okay?
stop it. She's still breathing. Don't look too good, though.
Sierra Oscar from 340. Ambulance required 54 Stanby House, Jasmine Allen. One female unconscious.
Jack, Derek's office, please. Derek, you two seen this? A deaf, blind woman gets attacked in her own flat, needs nearly 100 stitches, and the first I know about it is when I read about it in a bloody newspaper. Now, how did they get that photo?
Well, I didn't authorise it.
We'll find out who did. Jack, who's on this?
I'll check.
You should know.
Well, I'll see that Alex makes it a priority.
No, you'll see that Alex makes an arrest. And when he does, I want to know about it before it's plastered all over the bloody newspapers.
Cheers.
You all right?
Yeah. Didn't sleep too well last night.
Should have come round to my place. Never have any problem sleeping when you're with me.
When you let me.
You know, Dave, it doesn't have to be like this. You could just tell Jenny.
I've got to find the right time. I owe her that.
Did you see the paper? About that old woman we found yesterday?
Yeah.
And if that was just a break-in, there was no need for that, was there? It really gets to you, doesn't it?
What if you let it?
Oh, and you don't?
Come on, we better get a move on.
Morning, Victoria. Can I have a word?
Sarge?
You do anything day after tomorrow, after the shift?
I don't think so, eh?
I've got 6 pairs of tickets. Charity ball, Egdon House, Suffolk. Champagne, 5-course meal, dance band, cabaret, all in 240 quid.
I'm not on sergeant's pay.
No, I've got 6 pairs of tickets, £20 a head.
How'd you pull that, then?
Contacts.
Special clinic again?
The organisers wanted to fill all the tables. They had some tickets they couldn't sell, so they thought I'd ask hard-working public servants. When that fell through, they offered them to me.
Oh, it sounds really lovely. But if they're pairs of tickets, you're asking the wrong person, aren't you?
Not necessarily. You could come as my guest.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Look, it's just a fun night out. No pressure.
I'll tell you what. Let me pay for my own ticket.
If that's what you want.
There you go. Excellent.
Look forward to it. That's Siamese twins, those two.
I haven't noticed.
Do you reckon there's something going on?
No.
You know something.
There's nothing to know.
Polly and Dave. Who'd have thought it?
I'm not saying anything.
What are you doing in there?
Sleeping. About those ball tickets.
They're pairs of tickets, which means you need a partner, which should be human, preferably female.
Oh. 40 quid, aren't I?
That's right, 40 quid. Bit of a connoisseur on balls, are you, Rich?
Yeah, I am, is it?
You heard all that stuff about Polly and Dave.
So?
So in approximately 5 minutes, the whole Nick's going to know. We might as well have announced it over the PR.
I thought you said there wasn't anything going on. Anyway, who cares? The big news is Reg has pulled.
Oi, Cass. Yeah. You know the Met vests?
Yeah.
Well, we're getting extra protection now. Interpol's issuing us with this new protective underwear.
Full of crap, Smithy.
No, it's true. Reg's told me. Dave's got Interpol's knickers.
She had that.
So what?
How you feeling, Paul?
Fine.
Good morning.
Vicky?
All right, Dave.
Oh, thanks, Reg.
Well, as long as you're not overdoing it. That's great. Thank you. I just had confirmation on that fragment of knife that the hospital pulled out Sarah Hoyle. Turns out it was a craft knife.
Oh, great. That should narrow it down a bit. I bet you we've got more than 10,000 of them on our ground. Right, which one do you want to kick off with? Known burglars working the Jasmine Island, which basically means anyone with form for violence within half a mile, or known burglars with the same MO.
What MO?
Well, you see, this guy thought the flat was empty, so what he did was he got an iron on board and he jumped up against the door just in case he was disturbed.
Any news?
No.
Look, I know people on the Jasmine Island. You want me to ask around? Somebody's bound to...
Look, Dave, I've had the superintendent, the DCI and the DI in here already this morning. The last thing I need is someone else giving us grief.
Suit yourself.
You'd think he's got enough on his plate, wouldn't you?
Hello, gorgeous.
PC Hollis's lunchbox.
Sorry?
His lunch. He left it at home.
All right, I'll make sure he gets it then.
I didn't want him going hyperglycemic on me.
No, I'm sure you wouldn't. Who's that? Do you know what, mate? I haven't got a clue.
That's got to be a
Hey.
Roger's woman, the one he's taken to this ball.
Nah, can't be.
Why not?
No straitjacket.
Oi!
Kids can't stay there.
I have phoned a social worker.
Well, try her again and take them with you.
Vic, what have you got?
Mother of those two. Maxine Webber, kiting a cheque at the Whitegate Centre.
Sarah Hoyle?
She had a credit card as well. Same name.
Good girl, go straight to the top of the class.
She's very worried about what will happen to her kids.
Well, I hope so if she's still under suspended sentence. Sarge, could we have a wee word with that lovely Maxine?
Of course you can, when her brief arrives.
Who's she asked for?
Duty brief, he's on his way.
OK, let's go.
So, you can let us into your little secret, Reg, who this mystery woman is?
Which one?
Well, the one that brings you your cheese and chutney sarnies.
What's it to you?
Well, everyone wants to know if she's the one that you're taking to this dance.
Yes.
Who is she?
Look, Nick, you know what it's like round here. I keep my private life private. Anyone else this? What's so funny?
About a kettle. There's nothing funny about a kettle, mate.
I thought Polly put his kettle on.
Let's go through this again, Maxine. Where did you get this cheque from?
I found him.
Where?
I don't remember.
You didn't by any chance buy them from anyone?
I can't tell you.
Are you saying you did buy them, but you're not going to tell me who from?
Look, I want to see my kids.
Your kids are being taken care of.
Look, Maxine, these cheques were taken during a very nasty attack on a disabled woman. Now, I'm not saying that you know anything about that, and I can understand that you're very scared, but things aren't looking too good for you at the moment.
I can't. It's not just me, it's the kids.
How about I mention a few names, first names, and if I'm wrong, you can tell me. Now, that wouldn't be grassing up, would it? But if I'm right, you don't have to say anything at all. OK. Warren? For the tape, Maxine.
No.
Stewart?
No.
Wilson?
No.
Mick? You heard what I said?
Yeah, I'm not saying nothing.
Thank you. Interview terminated 11:10.
If he finds out...
Don't worry, it won't be from you.
We've got somebody in the frame for the Sheila Hoyle assault, sir.
Tell me.
Guy called Mick Cochran. He's got a phone for burglary and ABH. Lives on the Jasmine Allen. Alex Cullen's going to lift him as soon as possible.
Good. How solid is it?
Pretty good. The victim should be able to ID him.
I thought she was blind.
Partially sighted. The newspaper said she was blind.
OK, I want uniforming on the arrest. It sends a message to the estate that we mean business.
Right, I'll talk to Derek.
Any problems, keep me informed.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, and a reporter, Rona Mackay. I promised her an exclusive if we got a result. I'd like her to go along for the ride.
Let me check with Alex.
No, just tell Alex she'll be there for a briefing. It's time we took the initiative with the press, and she could do us a lot of good if we let her.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Thought you were an early turn.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd be back. I've got those taps, I can do them tonight.
No, not tonight. Tonight I'm cooking us a really nice meal. And then... I think we should kiss and make up. We can't go on the way we've been going on the last couple of months. What do you think?
OK.
You're my best friend, Dave. I've really missed us.
Let's just get washed.
Yeah.
You ready? Yeah. You done one of these before?
One or two.
So you know the drill then. You do everything DI tells you.
I can look after myself. I was in Kosovo.
Yeah?
Jerry?
You should feel at home around here then. Right, we're going in. I want you to stay at the flat till I say it's safe to go in.
Tom Chandler said I went in with you.
Tough. Paul, make sure our friend's got everything she needs. Go.
What are Dave and Polly up to?
None of my business, Rich.
It's well out of order, though, isn't it?
I don't give a monkey's, all right?
All right.
If you had to sleep with one member of the relief, who would it be?
Oh, been there, done that. Never again. What about you?
Was Clark. No contest.
Thanks very much, Nick.
All units from DI Colin, stand by. We're going in.
What do you want me to do?
Stop pretending this isn't happening. It's not going to go away, Dave. Jenny's going to find out, and then what? Oh, I give up.
What's going on?
DI Cullen, Sun Hill. Is Michael Cochrane here?
Get out!
Out of the way.
Get your hands off me!
Out of the way! There he is, Vic.
All units from 361, the suspect has jumped from the balcony at the back of Baldock House. He's heading towards Malkin Road.
All right, Dave, that's enough. Dave, leave it now.
That's my body! Dave! Michael, on your feet. I'm arresting you for burglary.
What is this?
Paul, get her out of here.
She's a reporter.
I don't care if she's editor at the Times. She's in the way.
All right. What's going on, Tony?
Just got a bit tasty, Gov, but it's all under control.
He doesn't look too clever.
Just a bit winded. See you back at the factory.
What happened? I don't know, Gov. It was all over by the time we got here. Okay, cool.
You all right, mate? Doesn't fancy it much when he's on the receiving end, does he?
Whoa, steady! Oh, Tony, come on, keep him on his side.
Sierra Oscar on 595. Ambulance needed Baldock House, the Jasmine Allen estate.
He's in big trouble now.
Half as much as Dave.
Tony, what's the SP on?
I want to keep him in. I think he's got internal bleeding.
Yeah, I heard Dave gave him a right doing over.
It was all over by the time Reg and I got there.
Yeah, well, you make sure Reg knows that, because that's not what he's telling everyone.
Hi, Tony. Dunk.
Jenny?
I hear you have a new customer for me.
Yeah, we like to keep you on your toes.
Is it true you had a go at Dave?
Nothing Dave couldn't handle. I'm sure you won't hold it against him.
I wouldn't count on that.
Out.
Yeah.
He's been nicked, so you're stuck with us until they send someone else.
Well, what happened then?
He jumped on Polly. Dave pulled him off.
My knight in shining armour.
A right Sir Lancelot. What?
Rona!
Yeah?
Did you get what you wanted?
Well, up to a point.
Meaning?
Your GI wouldn't let me anywhere near the flat.
I told you it was his call. You can still do your story.
Can I check something with you?
Uh-huh.
In your press release, you said you aimed to challenge received ideas about policing the estates.
Yes, when I gave you the interview, we covered that.
I just wanted to check if kicking the crap out of a suspect came under that general heading.
Sorry, what are you saying?
Well, the arrest this morning. The guy's in hospital.
I'm aware of that. He was a violent criminal.
And he certainly met his match in your coppers. He could hardly walk by the time they'd finished with him.
Did you see the arrest?
I heard them talking afterwards.
But you didn't actually see what happened to Cochrane.
I wasn't allowed to see it. But at least 4 coppers had Cochrane on the ground.
Rona, if you want to make an allegation, I'll investigate it. I've got nothing to hide. You call it as you saw it.
Oh, well.
Nothing personal, OK?
No, of course not. You still up for that drink sometime?
Looking forward to it.
Andrew, stay right where you are. I'm coming through. Door, please, Cass.
Hello?
Can I help you?
This is for PC Hollis. I've tightened his cummerbund. He needs to try it on.
Is this for the ball?
Yes. Are you going?
No, I don't dance.
Oh, Reg and I won prizes for our tango.
Who shall I say left this for him?
Muriel. Thank you.
How is he?
He'll live.
No thanks to Dave. You hadn't pulled him off.
Yeah, well, he's having a rough time at the moment.
And whose fault is that? The way he's acting is a liability. I don't want to have a go, but that's how I feel. Do you trust him right now?
No. I think he's getting silly.
I don't want to make waves, but someone's got to do something.
Like what?
Could you talk to him?
I don't know.
I thought you were his friend.
Yeah, well, I'll see what I can do.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Dave, sit down. Talk me through what happened with this arrest this morning.
Well, there's not much to tell. Cochrane had it on his toes. Polly and I caught up with him in the car park. She was out of the car first. She tried to stop him. He jumped her and I came to her assistance.
Did you use the asp?
Yeah. Yeah, he was going to hit her.
How many times did you use it?
2, maybe 3. Can I ask what this is in aid of?
The superintendent wants to know what happened.
Because of that reporter?
I understand she's been asking questions.
Has she made a complaint?
No. There's been no complaint as yet, and Cochrane's not exactly in any condition to make one. I just want to know what happened.
Well, I can't see that there's a problem.
Cochrane is in hospital and you put him there. I'd say that's a problem.
I told you what happened.
There's CCTV cover of that car park. I've requested the tape. I'm sure it'll confirm what you told me. Is there anything you want to add?
No, sir.
Then you've got nothing to worry about. Thank you.
Paul,
Sarge?
you look like you need cheering up. Champagne, dancing, gourmet food. There you go. Treat the man in your life.
Yeah, well, there isn't one at the moment, Sarge.
Well, you can always phone a friend. 2 tickets, yours for 40 quid.
Can I think about it?
Go on, treat yourself.
Yeah, all right, I will. Thanks, Sarge. I'll give you the money later.
I know where to find you. Paul, has Mr. Monroe seen you?
No?
He wants a word.
Tony was telling me about a charity ball. You two going?
Yeah. Don't think it'll be up to much, though.
What? It sounds great. Yeah, I think it sounds good. Are there any tickets left?
No. Sergeant Boyden said he'd sold them all.
No, actually, I think he's still got some. Would you get me a pair, Vic? I'll give you the money. Dave and I could really do with a night out.
Sure, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Are you going, Ros? No, nobody's asked me.
Aww.
Well, I thought Nick might. He was dropping hints, but... Ooh, you and Nick, is it? Suddenly Sunhill's become this hotbed of passion. Anyone else I should know about?
Yeah, well... Reg. He's seen someone, isn't he? Ros, go and get us all a cup of tea, will you?
I think I better call a doctor.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, there could be. I don't like the look of his blood pressure.
How many times did Dave use his asp?
I couldn't say, sir. Cochrane was on top of me.
Roughly.
I don't know, sir.
Did he punch or kick Cochrane?
I really couldn't see.
Is there anything else you want to tell me?
Well, only that he was using reasonable force as far as I could see.
But you didn't see very much.
No.
Dave? Are you on for a drink this evening?
Not tonight, mate.
Well, sometime.
Yeah, all right.
When?
I'll give you a call.
We've come for Mr. Cochrane.
Oh, hang on. I'll go and get the doctor for you. Hang on.
Come on!
Sierra Oscar from 361. St Jude's Hospital, urgent assistance required.
Vicky, are you all right?
Andrew, have we found Cochrane yet?
No, but we think he's still in the hospital.
Is that where you're going now?
Yes, sir.
I'll come with you. What kind of state is he in?
I think he's got internal bleeding. He needs treatment as soon as possible.
And what if he doesn't get it?
The doctor told me he could die.
Great, thanks.
Vicky Hagan was over...
care. It shouldn't have happened in the first place, Andrew.
Any idea which way they went? No, but security say they haven't left the building for what that's worth, Sarge.
You check this floor?
Yes.
Right, Tony and Reg, you come with me. We'll check outside. The rest of you, see if you can find anyone who saw where they went.
Nice work, Vicky.
He wouldn't have been shown off. He wouldn't have been in there in the first place.
Yeah, that's right. It's all down to me, isn't it?
No, Dave, nothing's down to you. It's always everyone else who's in the wrong, isn't it? Ros.
She's a cow.
Yeah.
Dave?
You check upstairs, I'll have a word.
Good luck.
I don't believe this.
What is it?
They just rushed into the ward and took him.
Yeah, I know.
After everything he did to that blind woman. I mean, that could have been me or Vicky.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't. Look, I'm here now. I'll come back and see you in a minute, OK?
Dave. Thanks.
Basically, Mick needs hospital treatment or he could die.
What did you do, Tim? He was right as rain this morning.
He jumped out of a window. That wasn't our fault.
I saw him run off. He weren't hurt then.
Look, if you don't believe me, why don't you speak to the hospital? I think you should know that he's bleeding internally, and that could become infected really quickly, and if that happens, then he's in big trouble. So if he comes back here, you get him to a doctor.
You mean grass him up?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Look, get out of here.
OK. But Chanel, you make sure he gets to see a doctor.
Out!
Well, that's it for me.
I'm still going to go and see Mr. Monroe.
What's he going to do to you?
I'm not expecting a commendation.
I've just been noted on your record.
If they can find any space there. You going to the ball tomorrow night?
No. You?
Matt Boyden's taking me.
Keeping in with the sergeants, are we?
There's no rule against it, is there?
No. No, there isn't. Thanks, Vic.
Ah, do you mean burglary? Ah, it's got another R and an L in it. I mean, you spell it like that, it becomes a serious sexual offence.
Piss off.
How's everything at the hospital this morning?
Didn't see.
Ah, you're catching on fast. I am so sorry. I did not see the incident from the dagger.
Nick, look, I've got to get this finished, all right?
Do you know this ball? Do you want to go?
Is this a wind-up?
No. I wouldn't dare, not after last time. Look, I know it's proper cheesy, but it might be a good laugh.
Yeah, that's what my mate said when they saw the photos.
I mean the ball.
All right. You're on.
Sure you haven't got time for that swift off?
No, I promised Jenny I'd fix the taps.
I'll give you a hand.
It's OK, thanks.
Dave, this thing with Polly, Jenny and that, I know it's not easy for you.
Tom, please. It's not your business.
Well, it is my business if you're starting screwing up because of it.
I'm sorry?
The arrest this morning. I mean, what are you playing at, the way you went at it?
Well, I didn't notice any backup when we needed it.
Dave, look, you need to take a step back and take a look at yourself.
No, you need to get a life. Then you'll be in some position to tell other people what to do with theirs.
Wakey, wakey. It's 10 o'clock.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks, Paul. Don't know what I'd do without you. I needed someone to talk to. Someone who could see the whole picture.
It's all right. I was beginning to think you just wanted me for my body.
Jen doesn't understand.
Oh, please. My wife doesn't understand me.
All
Do
right.
us a favour.
It's true.
Close your eyes. I've got something for you.
The ball.
Well done. So, are you going to come?
I can't. You know I can't.
Dave, it's not as if no one knows about us. The whole Nick knows. Look, this is our chance to go somewhere decent, like a proper couple. I'm fed up of lying.
I'm not ready. Not yet.
Oh, you mean you haven't got the bottle to tell Jenny?
It's not that easy.
It is. It's dead easy. You have to make your mind up. Do you want me or her? If you don't tell her soon, someone will.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
What about the ball?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good. I better go.
Push off then.
Do you want another coffee, Vicky?
Only if you're having one.
Hi.
Hi. Jen, Dave's back. I'll be off then, all right?
Yeah, thanks for staying, Vicky. I really appreciate it.
Talk to you later.
Night, Dave.
Night, Vicky.
So where have you been then?
The Elcott Arms.
Well, thanks for ringing, Dave.
Well, I didn't want to go. Tony wouldn't take no for an answer. He's in a bit of a state. Him and Pa, it's gone pear-shaped. I didn't know what else to do.
You could have come home. You know what kind of day I've had.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry isn't good enough, Dave, because I needed you here. At least Vicky was here for me.
OK, look, I'm sorry. I should have thought of that. But you don't have to worry about Cochrane.
No, not after you finished with him. I saw the x-rays. It looked like you'd taken a sledgehammer to his ribs. If you'd punctured one of his lungs, he would have been dead in arrival.
Well, I was lucky then.
Lucky? What's wrong with you, Dave? I don't even think I recognise you anymore.
Do you want a drink?
No, I don't want a drink. I think it's about time we're a bit more honest with one another. Because I can't go on the way we are. You need to decide what you want.
I want you.
Yeah, you have a very funny way of showing it.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
Are you pregnant?
No. A false alarm. It's not your usual aftershave.
Yeah, I got a sample. Do you like it?
No, it's too feminine.
Well, chuck it then. What did Vicky want?
Vicky told me about something today and I didn't know what to do about it. Just went ahead with it anyway. This is for you.
The ball.
I even hired you a dinner jacket.
Thanks, Jen.
Dave?
Sir?
About Cochrane.
It's about the superintendent, he told me.
No, it's the CCTV cameras. They weren't wired up. There's no tape. That's all.
Vicky, thanks for last night.
I didn't do it for you. It was for Jenny.
Yeah, whatever. Thanks.
See you later.
Yeah.
Dave!
Paul, listen.
Have you got a DJ?
No,
Well, it's black tie let's do tonight.
I can't come. It's not going to work.
You mean you haven't told Jenny?
No.
Right, well, I'll just have to find someone else.
Paul, listen.
No,
Paul.
no.
Why would Cochrane hang around anyway? I mean, all he's got to do is get on a train to some other city and change his name.
No, that's too adventurous for him. He'd stay at home and wait till his witness developed chronic amnesia. That's more his style.
What do you reckon he'll show?
That's assuming he made it through the night.
There's a Civic.
They've cloaked us. Sierra Oscar from DC Lennox, a bluey-green Honda, Lima 48 Golf, Hotel Mike, heading west on Boyden Street. All units assist.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra Oscar 2-1, shows assisting, over.
Sierra Oscar, Sierra 1, we're not far away. Shows assisting. 175, second hand.
Chanel, let me in.
I can't. You need help.
I'm arresting you for being unlawfully at large. You do not have to say anything that may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later lie in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Excuse me. Where have you been?
Jasmine Allen.
Oh, what happened to your radio?
Well, dubbed battery out to get a new one.
Took your time, didn't you? Superintendent wants to see you. It's urgent.
On my way.
Good.
Rona Mackay's a bright girl. She could do us a lot of good. Now she's interested in writing a story about you.
About me? Well, there's nothing to tell.
Well, you were attacked in the youth centre on the Jasmine Allen.
That was a long time ago, sir.
Look, she's going to do this story about Cochrane. This might be good background material.
Sorry, sir, I'm not interested.
Well, I can't force you to do anything. It's not my style. But there has to be a certain amount of give and take in this job. I'm asking you as a personal favour, Dave.
I won't do it.
OK. Thanks for your time.
Sir?
Dave?
Alex.
You were right about Cochrane. He's got a conviction for USI. He was 22, the girl was 15. Do you want more?
Oh, I don't think so. Why let facts stand in the way of a good story, eh?
Tony, you know this ball? Would you fancy coming with me?
Why? Been stood up?
No, it's just that...
What? If I can't get anyone better, I can always ask Tony.
No, I thought we'd have a laugh.
Sorry, Paul. I've already asked someone else. See you there, though.
Right.
We'll charge Cochrane as soon as he's well enough, and then it's down to sub judice.
But no one's been charged with putting him in hospital in the first place.
You are aware that he jumped out of a first-story window?
Yeah?
Well, that could account for his injuries.
Yeah, and I suppose he fell down the police station stairs as well. Used to happen all the time where I grew up.
Rona, I'm trying to help you. And if you can prove allegations against one of my officers, I will back you 100%.
Right.
I'm serious. Now, obviously, you can publish what you want, but you know how the Federation reacts to these type of stories. They'll slap a writ for libel on you, and they've got the money to follow it through.
What about this guy, Dave Quinnan?
Well, he was working at a youth centre on the estate. He got stabbed. He's now back policing the same area, which takes a lot of guts. I could probably get you an interview with him. It's a good story.
Heartwarming.
Oh, you'd rather be campaigning for Mick Cochrane, would you?
Yeah, well, that's the story.
You are aware that he's a paedophile?
What?
Well, he's done time for it and he's on the register. Not that that means he doesn't deserve the same protection from the police as everyone else. But, I thought you might like to know that when you're writing your article. You never know how it might play out with your readers.
What about this guy Quinnan, then?
Well, he doesn't like blowing his own trumpet, but I'll see what I can do.
That's good news about Cochrane. The hospital said he should recover. You spoke to Mr. Chandler?
Yes, sir.
It looks like you got away with it. Dave, I've known you for how long? 10, 12 years? I've never had any reason to doubt your abilities, but the way you've been behaving over the last year, it's not like you. What's going on?
Nothing. Look, if it's something specific, sir, I'll sort it out.
OK, let's be specific. Like everyone else, I've heard the rumours about you and Polly. Now, I'm not going to ask you if they're true or not, but I'm warning you, you need to be careful. And Mr. Chandler doesn't know about it yet. My guess is he'll turn a blind eye, unless it starts to interfere with your work. And if that happens, one or both of you will be out of this nick before you know it. And if you're in any doubts about that, you've seen how he operates.
Is that all, sir?
No. You're out of radio contact for the best part of an hour today. I understand it was a battery problem.
Yes, sir.
Don't let it happen again.
No, sir.
There comes a point when you use up your stock of goodwill and people stop covering for you. I'd say you're pretty near that. You need to get a grip, or you won't just be out of this nick, you'll be out of the job.
This is a sad day, Tony. See, to me, a DJ always meant I beef her. Mind you, I work pretty well, don't I?
Yeah, shame I'm already booked. I might ask you out myself.
Well, by the way, who are you taking tonight, Tony?
You'll see.
Dave, where's your bib and tucker?
I'm not feeling too good. I'm going to give it a miss.
What?
Have a good time.
Right there. Jen. She was waiting at the front desk, you know, so I brought her through.
You're not changed yet.
No, I'm, give me a minute, yeah?
Do you know, all this takes me back. I never told anyone, but, well, I did come dancing once.
Looking good?
Yeah. Quite sharp yourself, miss.
Thanks very much.
Hello. Very nice.
Thank you. What's all this in aid of?
Well, you've got to do it in style.
Well, we'll be all fit in there.
You can always sit on my lap.
In your dreams.
This is all very nice.
I thought I'd show you how it's done, Reg, after some of your disasters.
Oh.
Aren't you going to introduce us to your friend, then?
Oh. This is Muriel.
Hello.
She's my sister.
Oh, right. Pleased to meet you.
I live in Wellington.
That New Zealand, not the boots.
Ooh! Now, Ross, I'm not responsible for you tonight, so be careful.
Don't worry, I'll look after her.
That's what I mean.
Jude, this is a surprise.
Not going to cramp your style, Matt?
You go with Tony?
We go back a long way.
Ben, Polly.
I like your toy boy, Polly. Here comes our other little friend.
Dave, Jenny.
Want to squeeze up on the back seat next to Polly?
I didn't know she was coming.
All the merrier.
Hold on to your hats. This could be a bumpy ride.
We should have been there at 6.
Sorry, mate.
You phoned the AA?
No, I can't get a signal on my mobile.
Where are we?
Essex.
Yeah, what road?
Well, I don't normally come out this far. It could be Suffolk.
Let's face it, you're not going to fix this thing, are you?
Oh, yeah, yeah. But it's going to take some time. Have to strip it down.
I don't believe it.
Oh, I think we passed a pub back there.
How far?
A couple of miles.
Let's try that then. Suffolk. I don't believe it. 2 miles. It's more like 5. I can still get a taxi. We haven't missed it all.
Well, then we'll have to get back up. Nah, knock it on the head, yeah?
I'll give you your money back.
Ah, forget it. Just make sure Reg doesn't go into version of Singing in the Rain again. Ever.
I'll find out where we can get a train, if I can get a signal.
You're not dancing, Nick?
You've heard the music.
You're not a fan of the Wozzles? A shame. Looks like Rose's. Must be a young people's thing.
It's nice to get out of town for a while, isn't it?
Fantastic.
That's lovely here.
Oh, yeah. Well, you see, every cloud does have a silver lining, doesn't it? We're thinking of going for a dance in a minute.
You do that, Reg.
Do you and Jenny want to join us?
No, Reg.
That's a nice perfume. It's very distinctive.
Nothing special. I wear it all the time.
Right.
You set this up, didn't you?
What?
Dave, Jenny, Polly.
Well, like you said, things can't come on the way they are. They've got to sort it out.
And what about the limo?
Yeah, well, that was a cock-up.
Well, you nicked that bloke Colin today.
Yeah, I heard.
He was trying to get back into his flat. His missus wouldn't let him in. She knew he needed to get back to the hospital, so she made sure we nicked him. Couldn't believe it. Cochrane's mates will think she's grassed him, won't they? Well, so has he. She cared for him that much. Makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll get another round in, yeah? Same again.
I'll give you a hand.
Just trying to remember what this place reminds me of. It's quite like the Alcott Arms, isn't it?
I haven't been in there since they done it up.
Dave said you were both in there last night.
Oh, yeah. Right. Sorry, I forgot.
You forgot. Vicky said something about all of you covering up for Dave. That's what you're doing now, Tony, isn't it?
No, it's just that I...
Where was he?
I don't know.
All that stuff about you and Polly. That was just you covering up too, wasn't it? He was with her.
What do you want me to say?
Is he seeing her?
I'm sorry, Jenny.
Jenny, please come outside and talk to me just for a moment.
Take those.
Cheers.
Dave? You bastard!
You had to tell her. You had to bloody tell her!
It was me! I told her. She knew anyway.
Jenny!
Polly, leave him! Just leave him!
Jenny! Jenny! Jenny!